Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of Onikami Legacy, a Demon Slayer-inspired RPG on Roblox that's got everyone talking. This game throws you into an epic open-world adventure where leveling up isn't just about grinding, it's about survival. Whether you're battling fierce players or facing off against demons, every level you gain powers up your health, damage, and speed. Plus, as you grow stronger, you're changing the fate of others too, by deciding if they'll stay human or transform into demons. Sounds intense, right? But let's get to the real star of the show, breathing styles. With so many awesome styles to choose from, it's easy to get overwhelmed. Which one will give you that perfect edge in battle? Don't worry, we've got you covered. In this video, we're breaking down the best breathing styles, how to unlock them, and which ones will help you become the ultimate fighter in Onikami Legacy. So grab your katana, sit back, and let's find out which breathing style will make you a legend. I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking breathing styles in Onikami Legacy. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching! The breathing styles in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, sound breathing, insect breathing, and beast breathing. Alright, let's dive deep into the world of Shonen Unleashed. Today, we're breaking down the B-tier breathing styles that, let's be honest, probably won't top your list of go-tos. Don't get me wrong, each has its own vibe, but when you've got choices like sun breathing or moon breathing up in the higher tiers, it's hard for these styles to compete. Still, they can bring some unique flair to the table, so let's take a look at what they offer and where they might fit into your gameplay. First up, sound breathing. Now, sound breathing is all about that flashy style, bringing in a whole new sensory layer with its intense, disorienting loudness. You can think of it as the heavy metal of breathing styles, loud, flashy, and a bit chaotic. If you want to go into battle with some serious fanfare, this is your ticket. Plus, it even comes with its own custom Nichiren sword and animations, making it a standout. The downside? It's flashy but lacks the strategic depth some of the higher tier styles offer, which might leave you exposed if you're up against tougher opponents. So yeah, it's loud, but not always in the best way. Now let's buzz on over to insect breathing. This one's inspired by the fast, lethal stings of insects, and if you're someone who likes those quick, precise strikes, insect breathing does deliver. Its movements are sharp and the techniques are agile, perfect for those who want to weave around their opponent. But here's the kicker. The damage output just doesn't hold up when compared to some of the big hitters. It's great for keeping opponents on their toes, but when you're really up against the wall, insect breathing doesn't have the bite to back it up. So, if you're feeling extra crafty and nimble, it could work, but keep a backup strategy in mind. Now, we can't forget about beast breathing. This one is pure wild energy. Beast breathing pulls from the raw, ferocious nature of wild animals, and it lets you unleash those unpredictable beastly attacks. It's not just powerful, it's primal. The custom Nichiren and wild attack animations make it look incredibly cool, especially if you're all about that untamed style. But again, there's a catch. As intense as beast breathing is, it's harder to control in tougher fights, making it better for specific situations where you can just go all out. If you're looking for a straightforward, all-rounded powerhouse though, you might end up disappointed. So yeah, each of these B-tier breathing styles has something to offer, but when push comes to shove, there are just stronger options out there. They're a ton of fun to play around with, and hey, sometimes you just want to make a loud entrance or mess with your opponent's strategy. But if you're looking for a long-term, reliable battle style, you'll probably find yourself switching to something else sooner rather than later. In the end, I'd say if you're in it for the experience, definitely give these a try. Each has a unique style that adds flavor to your gameplay, but if you're focused on maximizing effectiveness, these might not be your best bet. The breathing styles in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, wind breathing, water breathing, and serpent breathing. Alright, if you've made it this far, you know the S-tier styles are insane. But let me tell you, the A-tier fighting styles in Shonen Unleashed aren't slouches either. They're powerful, versatile, and honestly, could give even S-tier styles a run for their money if you know how to wield them right. Ready to dive into some A-tier magic? Let's talk wind, water, and serpent breathing, and what makes each one a total beast in its own way. Let's start with wind breathing. Now, don't underestimate it just because it's a step below S-tier. Wind breathing is all about harnessing the wild, unpredictable force of the wind. Imagine being able to unleash these powerful torrents of air that spiral around you, sending foes flying back or knocking them off their guard. It's got that raw, chaotic energy that keeps your enemies guessing. You're unpredictable, fast, and honestly, pretty intimidating when you're slicing through with those whirlwind attacks. If you like staying one step ahead of your opponent, this one's your style. Then there's water breathing, which brings in a whole new vibe. Think calm, collected, but incredibly deadly. Water breathing is all about flow, adapting and adjusting just like water itself. This style has such fluidity to it, letting you move gracefully through the battlefield while striking with precision. Imagine yourself weaving around your enemies, dodging and then hitting back with these adaptable, flexible strikes that feel almost effortless. Water breathing is fantastic for players who value strategy and precision, a style that looks peaceful but can turn deadly in seconds. Now, if you're looking for something with a bit of edge, serpent breathing is where it's at. This style is inspired by snakes. Yes, snakes. Just like a serpent, you're swift, slippery, and strike hard when least expected. It's all about slithering movements and quick, piercing strikes. There's something incredibly satisfying about closing in on your enemies, moving with that snake-like fluidity, and landing fast attacks that leave them reeling. It's perfect for players who like to stay close and personal, catching their foes off guard. So, with A tier, you're not getting a weak version of S tier. You're getting some seriously powerful styles that are unique in their own right. Whether you prefer the unpredictable chaos of wind, the calm adaptability of water, or the striking speed of serpent, there's an A tier style that can help you dominate. The breathing styles in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, flame breathing, mist breathing, and thunder breathing. Alright, buckle up because we're diving into the ultimate tier of breathing styles in Shonen Unleashed, where every battle is basically a showdown of fire, lightning, and fog. Let's talk about what happens when you really want to unleash your inner powerhouse. These breathing styles don't just look flashy, they're game changers, plain and simple. First up, flame breathing. And oh boy, if you're aiming to burn up the competition, this is your go-to. Flame breathing is all about embodying fire. Imagine your every movement crackling with heat, each strike blazing through the air like a roaring inferno. The attacks are fiery and relentless, designed to leave enemies scorched and stunned. The power isn't just in its raw heat, but in the aggression it brings. Flame-breathing users have a knack for overpowering their opponents with fierce, unstoppable moves. It's like becoming a human volcano that erupts at will. Then there's mist breathing, and it's perfect for players who like a bit of finesse mixed with their fury. Mist breathing brings that ethereal vibe where your movements and attacks are shrouded in a thick, deceptive fog. You're basically a ghost in battle, hard to track, impossible to predict. Picture this. You slip through your enemy's defenses like vapor, making it nearly impossible for them to keep up. The whole playstyle here is centered on confusion and deception, so if you're the kind who likes keeping opponents guessing, mist breathing is your best friend. It's almost like you're a shadow, vanishing and reappearing just as quickly, striking where they least expect it. And then, drumroll for thunder breathing. If fast-paced, electrifying strikes are your thing, thunder breathing's got you covered. Every move feels like lightning flashing across the battlefield. Swift, precise, and powerful. That's the thunder breathing vibe. You're not just moving fast, you're zipping through the battlefield, unleashing bursts of lightning that hit before enemies even know what's happening. It's a rush, both literally and figuratively, and those quick, powerful strikes make it an unbeatable choice for anyone who loves a high-energy playstyle. Thunder-breathing users are all about speed and shock factor, and trust me, your opponents will feel it. Each of these styles isn't just flashy, they come packed with personality, shaping not only how you fight, but how you feel in battle. Flame breathing makes you feel unstoppable, like a warrior bursting with passion. Mist breathing taps into a strategic, almost ninja-like vibe, relying on subtlety and surprise. And thunder breathing? It's all about that electric intensity, where every strike is a risk worth taking. So, what does it mean to play in the S tier of breathing styles? It means you're not just playing to win, you're making a statement every time you enter a fight. You're saying, I'm here, I'm dangerous, and I'm ready to take you down in style. And that, my friends, is what makes these breathing styles the absolute best in Shonen Unleashed. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.